When you eat too much fat, nothing works properly. Your vision doesn't work properly, your dong doesn't work properly, nothing works properly. Your ability to store glycogen doesn't work properly. And that's why you always see people with weight issues, long term, always, like my mum's clinically obese. Perfect example. There's someone I've lived with for many years of my life, so I know what she eats. My mum, I know what she's doing. And she's all this low carb stuff. Honey, I don't eat rice. It's too high, it's pure energy. It makes me fat. Well, how come you're obese, Mum, you don't eat rice? Well, I'm just big. No, my mum. And I open up a pantry and say, whose olive oil is this? Is this a burglar? I open up the freezer and I'm like, who put these dead corpses in here? Yeah, what? Who eats this? Is this for the dogs next door? Oh, okay, I like to. No. People have all these theories. All they have to do is travel to the rural areas of Thailand or Kenya with binoculars, look what people eat. And there's no fat people in a high carb diet long term. You can't, it's impossible long term, for years and years. It doesn't work that way. So if you're overweight and you want to get lean, eat like us. How to explain it to someone? It's like trying to explain gravity to someone. I don't understand how gravity works, but I understand it does work. You don't need to understand gravity. You don't need to understand glycogen retention and amino acid profile. You don't need to understand any of it. I don't understand it. But I know if you eat a high fat diet, you're going to get fat. If you eat a high carb, low fat vegan diet, long term, you look like one of us. Unless you're doing weights. You probably look a bit healthier. But you don't have to understand something. I don't understand how carbon fiber holds. How does this 700 gram frame hold a 60 kilo person up? I don't understand it. But I know it does work. So you don't need to understand it. You don't need to explain it to someone. If they're that thick, they can't see with their own eyes. They go, I want you to explain something. To say, I can't. Here's a picture of Freely. What do you think of her? To say, I can't answer your question. Look at Freely. Let's talk about that. But they'll try and checkmate you. And go, I want you to explain this for me. And it's like, well, I'm not having this conversation with you because you're fat, I'm not. Listen to me, I'm not listening to you. I say that to people all the time, they're like, you're rude. I'm fucking rude, but I'm honest, I'm not going to bullshit you. Go to Kenya.
I love you.
Yeah.
And that's just, you've got to be, I've had debates with professors at uni and, in India they go, Harley, yeah, you're right. But I get paid by this industry, and this is what I do. And I'm not going to change my diet. I'm not going to teach that because then that would imply that I have to change my diet. It's like going to a car dealership and say, oh, you guys are wrong. We should be selling bicycles to people. You can do that. They're going to go, get out of here, you wacko. Get a job at a bike store. Be an evangelist for that. But I spend people all the time write me, Harley, you're wrong. And I'm like, you don't have to agree with me, but you're wrong. So you can spend all your life trying to convince people who don't want to be convinced. You might have a partner who goes, I want to see this in 10 years' time, and then I might change my diet. So get a new partner. But the notion that fat people have to eat high-fat diets to get lean is like, you've got to clean your bike with a sledgehammer. You've got to crack your knuckles with a sledgehammer to make your hands strong. And a 6-year-old kid might believe that. But it's basically telling people good things about the bad habits.